We are here again. We are here again. Oh, we are here again. FatGirlImma is here again. Singing. Okay. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's FatGirlImma. FatGirlImma. So a lot of people it's FatGirlImma. So a lot of people have been pronouncing it weirdly. FatGirlImma. 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 It's Imma, okay? So let's get right into the topic for today. How to overcome low self-esteem. I will start by defining self-esteem, low self-esteem, high self-esteem, and then how to identify someone with low self-esteem and causes of low self-esteem. I'm very sure a lot of African parents will walk out of these. And then finally, how to overcome low self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you view yourself. It's the lens you look through when you're considering who you are. So if you have low self-esteem, you think of yourself in a negative light, meaning you're filled with doubt and criticism about yourself and your abilities. On the other hand, people with high self-esteem think well about themselves and their abilities. Here are some signs of low self-esteem. Not feeling deserving of or capable of having more. Saying I'm sorry and or feeling guilty for everyday actions. 3. Difficulty speaking or prioritizing your own needs. 4. Negative self-perception. Thinking people would not like or accept you for who you are. 5. Avoiding new things and not taking up opportunities. And then, when someone has low self-esteem, they tend to run away from things that they think there's a risk of failure, embarrassment, or making mistakes. I have a friend sitting comfortably on this one. She do balance on it. You get it? I love you, boo. The next one, a little bit of some parents do escape. They do leave the group chats. Some causes of low self-esteem are abuse or trauma, growing up in a very judgmental environment, unsupportive parents, carers, or influential people that play a huge role in your life, strong negative criticism, people exposed to harsh negative criticism regularly, succumb to what they hear and begin to perceive themselves as what they are called. Number 5, some inadequacies and incapabilities. Physical inadequacies like height, weight, and even mental defects can cause low self-esteem. A lot of us are sitting on this table because of our weight. Because society is always telling you that, no, you are too slim, or robot, you are too fat, you are eating too much, stop eating. It does affect us. Yeah, I know. Luckily, we don't have to deal with low self-esteem forever. It's a condition we can change by practicing few steps that I'll be outlining soon. I started practicing it and I'm still practicing it till now. Let's dive into it. Number 1, changing negative self-notion. Identify positive things about yourself, your good qualities, your achievements, and your strengths, and start to focus on them. So after this video, get a pen and a paper. Write down things that people have complimented you for, things you think you do fairly okay, good, enough, yeah, and your achievements, no matter how small they are. So a friend of mine is currently teaching me how to celebrate my small wins. I love you, baby. Yeah. Okay, so guys, let me pick one thing that people always compliment me for: my voice. I don't know what you guys hear. I don't hear what people hear, but people compliment me for this voice a lot of times, bro. So I never used to accept it until one time in 100 level. There were these guys were moving. I can't remember the name of the place, but I remember the place very well. We were moving. We're like a lot of us moving towards, I think, class, church, something. But as the fat girl now, some three guys that were behind me, they were obviously talking about me, and they were like, they were whispering. When they walked past me, they looked at me like, oh, look at this. And trust me, I didn't know how to dress. I used to wear really, really big clothes. I went to Babcock University, so 100 level, I wanted to. Anyways, they passed me. As God, I don't want to say fortunately or unfortunately, yeah, I got a call. And I picked up the phone and I'm just like, hello? I don't know what I even said. That's how the three of them turn and look at me. Like, I got the attention of people that were around me. I don't understand how and why. The way they looked at me, I was like, is that voice coming from this thing? You could see in their faces that it was a thing they were referring me as. Maybe it was not, but I'm a very exaggerative person, you know. So yeah, you could see the shock in their faces that, nah, I can't be from her. And I kept on talking. I realized it was actually my voice that got them to turn around. I was like, okay, it is it. We're gonna milk it. We are gonna milk it. So yeah, after that day, I became so proud, yo. I became a prouder. Sorry. Sometimes I just play too much. Number 2, once you are able to identify your positive sides and see that you're capable of doing things, you then need to adjust your belief and thoughts about yourself. Encourage yourself to do more. Encourage yourself to achieve more. Trust me, it's not easy, but it is totally worth it. Okay, so since I realized my voice was my it, or one of my it's, was one of my, I started projecting it more, yeah? And then I started realizing that actually my body is just one part of my wholesomeness. And I would not allow my body affect how I feel generally, totally. So now, okay, so back then, this is going to be like a story growth. We're going to focus on my voice only. So when I realized that my voice was my it, I used to now, and it had this element of surprise. When I walk into a place, everybody looks at me like, oh, this fat girl, she have arrived. And I used to allow them to think that way until I open my mouth to speak. I used to wait for that surprise head turning, like, oh, is she the one? I'm just like, I'm sorry, do you want to attend to me or not? I used to have shoulder pad. I don't really used to dial it down a notch. You get. But my point is, you need to identify all the things that, all your positive sides, and you need to amplify them. And you need to make sure that you don't see yourself as just one thing, but as a complete, a wholesome egg. I did not just say wholesome egg, did I? I'm sorry. Number 3, learn to let things go and forget mistakes, because holding them back would be a setback for you. So now when I say let go of mistakes and, you know, let go of things, it's not just your mistakes, other people's mistakes, what they had done to you knowingly or unknowingly. You have to let them go. It's not easy, I know. I know. Did you hear me? I said I know that it's not easy. It's not really easy, but for the sake of, you know, strength, for the sake of growth, you have to let it go. You need to let it go, need to let it go, need to let it go. Because everybody must have 5 seconds of madness. I'm sure mine is like 5 seconds, but it's okay. Number 5, stand up for yourself. Create a positive mantra to get you through difficult things. Okay, so this one I do a lot of time. I'm always a nervous wreck. A lot of times. So I just tell myself, Imma, you are beautiful. You can do this. You are strong. Like, it's endless. My list is endless. I want to stand up to somebody. I'm just like, you can do this. Yes, it's not your turn to use the ATM. Don't stress me. That's not what I say you should fight for. That's not what I say you should stand up for. But that's the idea, that's the EG that came to my brain. deal with this adult. Number 6, spend time with people that make you feel better about yourself, people that appreciate you. Okay, so this is really tricky because the way you feel about yourself is how you think others think about you. But if you look deeply, if you really watch their actions rather than their words, you will know those who really appreciate you, and you should spend more time with them. One thing I would like to say before, is low self-esteem can cause you to be so bitter. It can make you feel bitterness towards yourself and towards people around you. I know this because, bro, I know. Lastly, guys, do not forget to see a professional if need be. In conclusion, guys, having low self-esteem is a common thing, and so many people have subjected themselves to living with it rather than breaking free. But today, if you decide that you want to take some simple steps like smiling more often and thinking more positive things about yourself, trust me, you're a step closer to breaking free from low self-esteem. Also, if you want to learn how to love yourself, then click on this link and it will take you to my other video, and you can enjoy my nephew. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this post, please. Yes, Declan.